Hi all, welcome to another draft. I've opened a not particularly exciting pack where there's only one real option I'm going to take, which is Mortarpod, because I'll play that in 100% decks I play, and it's a pretty good card overall. It's like you always get value out of it pretty much, especially if you can kill like a mere turn two. Other than that, cards I wouldn't mind having: Oculus, Treasure Mage, Show of the Suns is fine, Cryptoplasm is apparently good, but I mean not amazing. Virulent Wound's fine. So like a bunch of reasonable cards. Our Quicksilver Guys is apparently good, but I've never really had much success with it. But yeah, there's no way I'm not taking Multipod basically. Passing a lot of blue, but hopefully that won't mean much because I do like to draft blue. So hopefully the guy to our left won't pick up on that on second pick. And not a whole lot to look at here. It's basically just Blight Widow that I'm interested in. Like Divine Offering, Morbid Plunder are fine. Mirsire is fine. I quite like Mirsire actually. Um, Titan Forge is way too slow, and yeah, the only real option for me here is Blight Widow. Like it's amazing in Infect and it's reasonable in non-Infect. Just a green deck that doesn't mind blocking. And here we have a kind of awkward option because it's like I'm going to take another green card basically. I'm going to take Fangren Marauder or Rotwolf. Fangren Marauder's better, but Rotwolf goes better with the Blightwood and Mortarpod we've got because these are both better in Infect than non-Infect. Um, Either way, like whichever one we take, we'll be passing a green card, so that won't really mean much in terms of signaling. I think like a fourth pick Rotwolf is not less significant, well, not significantly less significant than a fourth pick Fangren Marauder. So I think I'm actually just gonna like this is the more solid card, but I think I'm gonna take the risk and just take the Rotwolf. And yeah, Spread Sickness fourth is pretty late. Viridian Claw, if you saw a draft I did recently, like I took it pretty high thinking it'd be amazing, but it wasn't actually that good because it's only good in Infect, but it looks like I will be getting Infect. But I think even so, I'd still rather just take Spread the Sickness just because there aren't that many solid removal spells in this block that you pick up, and this is one of them. It's easy to splash as well, like I could end up green-blue splashing this or something. And Flesh Eater Imp is one of the best Infect cards, so we can safely say Infect is not being drafted to our right and jump in on it. There's really not much to discuss here. Like Phyrex and Ranger is good, Virulent Emissaries fine, Flare Husk is fine, but none of them are anywhere near as close to, like anywhere near Flesh Eater Imp in terms of power. Um, then we get a pack with pretty much nothing. Like Mirwilder seems really cool, but there are so few ways of actually abusing him, as far as I can tell. You usually just end up copying a replica and thinking, well, that was miserable. I just made another replica, basically. I think I'm just going to take the Gargoyle. There aren't really that many impressive cards in here. Priest of Norn is fine, but I really don't like white, and I'll 100% not play it. I might potentially play Gargoyle, and I'm probably more scared of Gargoyle, because Priest of Norn isn't very good against Infect. It's better against non-Infect, and I'm planning to go Infect, so it shouldn't really bother me. Um, Scourge Servant, I think, is better than Nested Ghoul. Well, Nested Ghoul's a really decent guy, but Scourge Servant's better when I'm going Infect, so I'll take him. Um, Not sure about this pick. Copper Carapace is like I prefer the slow infect decks, which it looks like I'm going to be the ones where you kind of grind them out and then win with the big guys like Flesh Eater and Scourge Servant. In which case I'd rather have Pista Strike just as a removal spell. But Copper Carapace can be really decent on an infect creature. If you make this turn one, turn two Blight Member or something. Yeah, I think I'll go for that. Pista Strike isn't amazing, so it's not like I'm passing on a really good card or anything. Um, And now, I guess, I really don't like Phyrex and Digester. The one toughness is really relevant. So I'll take the Mirror Metal, even though it's not amazing in the slower Infect decks. I'd still rather not play Digester if I can avoid it. Literally nothing in our colours, so I guess I'll take the one that might just blow us out. Like Crush would be good against our Mortar Pod, but still, it's never really a blowout. whereas Concussive Bolt can be, so I'm happy to take that out. Same with Rally the Forces, I very much doubt I'll play Phyresis. So I'd rather just take out the annoying cards. The ones that are usually bad but sometimes win against you. Concussive Bolt is either a mulligan or feel like 15 damage to the face. So I'd rather not. My opponents are playing those cards because when it's a mulligan, I beat them, and when it's not, they beat me. So it kind of takes out all the skill involved and makes it straight variance. Did they get the nut draw or did they not? Um, Two reasonable cards still in the pack. I guess if people were drafting Rusted Slasher, they were taking up. I haven't passed any Wellsprings or anything, so I doubt anyone's desperate for Rusted Slasher. So I'll take the Master's Call. Darksteel Plate is basically unplayable, and I get a Phyresis anyway, just in case I want to give my Looming Great Gargoyle Infect, turn it into Skithrix. Skithrix that doesn't regen. Pretty much nothing here other than Grasp of Darkness for us. Argent Sphinx is decent, Darksteel Axe is fine, but not my favourite equipment. The two to equip is more than I'd like to be spending, and the indestructibility is not relevant very often. So yeah, there's not much to discuss here. It's basically just Grasp of Darkness versus some mediocre cards. Probably won't table anything, like possibly the Accorder Shield, possibly the Wall, but we'll keep our hopes up. And Slice in Twain, I prefer a Silver Replica. That's what this pick comes down to. Although I do kind of need 3 drops by the looks of it. I'd just rather have the card advantage. I'm a bit of a whore to anything that says draw a card on it. And Necropede and Nickelmere both go well with our Infect plan. Necropede is the more defensive one, so I'm going to take that. I like people just usually just say Necropede straight better than Nickelmere, but I think that's because Necropede goes in more decks. Like you'll happily play Necropede in a non-infect deck, whereas you went with Icklormere. But in the infect deck, I think they're actually on equal power level just because the Icklormere is so hard to block. So yeah, I'll just take the Necropede just for the fact that I'd rather have the defensive guy than the aggressive guy. He's good with Multipod as well. Kill a bunch of X1s. Heavy Arbalest is also really good in infect, and there's not really much else in this pack anyway. It's better than Instill Infection by quite a margin. We've got 4 drops already, so it gives us something to drop on turn 3. And Acid Red Spider is really decent, especially against me. I think I might rather have Fume Spitter though. In fact, just a Fume Spitter is pretty good against me as well, and I kind of want cheap removal. Like once we get to 4/5 mana, I should be fine anyway. I don't really need Acid Web Spider. I'd rather have cheap removal. But then again, I've got Multipod, I've got Necropede. Yeah, I've took myself into Acid Web. I also don't want them killing my Arbalest. So yeah, I'll take the Acid Web and try and stay clear of 5 drops from now. Having said that, not really much here that I'd want to play other than Trigon of Thought. I could hate this Shatter out, I guess, and maybe Splash Red. Yeah, that seems a better option. I don't really want to play the Tyranax. If I'm going to play 6 drops, I'll play the Gargoyle. So yeah, hate the Shatter out with small potential of splashing it, even though I probably won't because I don't like splashing. And only one card at the moment that makes Liquid Metal Coating good, so I'll take the Accorder Shield. Do we have anything with Mirror Reservoir? Nope, we have 0 Mirror. Don't really want to play Strider Harness though. Is it worth hating Glinthawk out? Probably not. Like, there's none of these cards are really worth hating on. They're all kind of like they'll all annoy me just as much. Glinthawk isn't significantly better than Berserker's Kurtak Bleak Coven, so guess I'll just take Strider Harness on the small chance I play it. And we tabled Flesh Allergy, which is fine, not amazing, but could play it. Guess I might play that as well, rather than hating the Sunspear, because it doesn't look like I've got many playables. We seem to have suffered from the thing that normally happens where the poison's flowing first pack, but then second pack you get nothing because the guys to your left also noticed it flowing, so you get screwed over for something that's not particularly your fault. Because we really didn't get anything out of that pack. Got an Acid Web, a Slice and Twain, and a Necropede. That's pretty much it. Yeah, we really need to rely on this pack to provide the goods. But I mean, the fifth pick Flesh Eater Imp in the first pack suggests that we should get the goods. Third pick Spread the Sickness as well, so people are obviously rejecting black. Oh no, we got a Grasp out of that pack as well, so I suppose we got Grasp, Slice, Acid Web, Necropede, so it wasn't that bad. Speaking of not that bad, this pack pretty much is that bad. It's either Icarus or Trigon at this point. And I think I might take the Icarus just for curve purposes. I've already got, I suppose I might not play that. I really like Trigon actually, more than most people. I suppose Culling Day's an option too, but I don't have any creatures. So I really want ways of winning. In which case I might take Trigon, because Icarus, it has the one toughness, the thing that I don't like about Digester, and putting a poison counter on each person isn't that relevant often. Don't want to take Lead and Mirror at this point. I don't really like Mirror, especially in the Infect deck. And Blade Pinions is fine, but I don't have enough creatures to be taking it this early. Yeah, I'm going to take the Trigon. Talk myself into it. Kind of a miserable first pick, but you take what you're given. I think 2 Arbalests is stretching it in terms of mana commitment, so I think I'd rather just take the Corpse Care here. Get some inevitability going and hopefully get some more effect creatures. That makes the Icarus a better pick. No, it's Skin Render or Grasp of Darkness. It's not as easy as it sounds because I actually might take the Grasp because the instant speed is pretty relevant and the 3/3 body is irrelevant and I have a bunch of 4-drops. I suppose I won't play that one, but yeah, I'm actually going to take the Grasp here. Annoyingly means I have to pass the Skin Render to someone who will have better use for it, but at least that means black's definitely open. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any ways of recurring Skin Render, like I don't have Morbid Plunders, so the 3/3 body isn't actually that relevant to me, and I'd much rather have the instant speed. I'll probably get a lot of questioning on that pick, but I'm confident it's right. Still miserable. My voice is going, but still a miserable pack in terms of poison, so we'll just have to settle for the mediocre guy and add yet more 4-drops. Still nothing. Take Tainted Strike because looks like we're going to be playing that Gargoyle at this point. As much as I want that Corpse Care, I think I just need to take the Contagious Nim just so I have a curve. Because I probably won't play this Reaver, probably won't play the Strider Harness. So yeah, I just really need the 3-drop as much as I'd like that Corpse Care. Don't have any artifacts, so this isn't an option. So it's basically off-color Mirror or Second Defiance, and it's off-color Mirror. Might as well take the Tyrannax, seeing as I've now got Tainted Strike and a Phyresis that I might play. None of these are particularly bothersome to me. Guess this one maybe more than the others. Not going to play 2 Tainted Strikes in a million years. Not going to play 2 Carapace Forger. Don't really care about any of these cards, so I'll take the Golden Urn because it sounds nice. The reason I don't want to play multiple Tainted Strikes is that often when I do play one, it's just a mulligan, so I really, I really hate playing 2. Which of these will annoy us the most? I guess none of them really, because we've got Grass of Darkness, so we shouldn't care about Sunspears or Chrome Steeds. I guess the Sun Spear maybe. We have more removal for the Chrome Steed. Let's see what we've got and realise it's close to nothing. I mean, we have some good cards, but I don't think I'll have enough playables to make a solid, consistent deck. Guess we'll add all the equipments to start. This is only a 20 cards with 10 creatures. How many of them are infect? Got Necropy, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, kind of 9. So 9 infect creatures is not too bad. Probably end up playing Tyrannax. In fact, no, I think, like I said, I'd rather have Gargoyle. This is 22 cards. I'll probably end up playing. Sorry, this is 21 cards. I'll probably end up playing 22 just because I have stuff to do with my mana. Got Arbalest and Trigon and 5 and 6 drops. In which case, it's a question of do I play Phyresis or Tainted Strike? And I'm not really sure which is better. I mean, they're only really relevant on Acid Web and Lumen Grid. But then Tainted Strike might just kind of force through that extra 1 damage because I can play it on an infected creature. Not sure how often that will be relevant though. I mean, I've never played Phyresis. I guess I'll try it out and see how it works. See if I prefer it to Tainted Strike. So yeah, I'll submit this and hopefully we'll draw the good cards and not the bad ones. But again, I don't think that was a case of like bad signal reading or anything. I think it was just a case of the packs not working out. Because in the first pack it was fairly obvious Infect was open. We got the Blight Widow and the Flesh Eater and the Spread of Sickness fairly late. Like 5th pick Flesh Eater is definitely a lot later than it should go. And then in second pack we basically got nothing. Third pack we basically got nothing. So it wasn't really our fault, I think. I mean, I'm not saying that to make excuses. I just genuinely think I got unlucky with the packs. But yeah, I'll see you for round 1.